to my party, we're just getting started. A life is a dream or a nightmare scarring. Hand me a drink cause I think I'm going all in. Get me a shrink who can catch me when I'm falling. Cover up my scars, flip the handlebars, crashing in my car, wake up in a bar. I'll be a superstar, just on my avatar. This world is so bizarre, empty out the reservoir. Yeah.
Aloha, my friends, and welcome back to Obsidian Mountain Raceway in round 2 of the Team Mixer Challenge. Today, the drivers of groups 1 through 4 are going for their second run down this most unforgiving raceway. We had a lot of excitement in round 1. Track time record was set. Some drivers had some outstanding sweeps of their groups and a lot of car-razy carnage. What will the drivers bring to the mountain today? And what does the mountain have in store for them? All the cars have gone through a second visit to the speed shop. So let's get to the start and get to the racing. Drivers, start your engines, good luck, and keep your roof to the sun. All right, kicking us off with Group 1, we got Pole Boy, Sean Matthew, Rube, Chelly, Big C, and Driver J. They're going to be taking on the Obsidian Mountain right now. And we got Pole Boy and Sean Matthew going to lead them down that divided straight. Pole Boy takes a little bit of a lead and a bigger lead going down the pipeline, followed by Rube. They get a little squirrely back there. Rube spins sideways, slows everybody else down. Pole Boy's taking the win, and ain't nobody else getting across that finish line. 568 for Pole Boy. That probably won't get him on the fastest laps. So here we go again. Race 2, Pole Boy on the inside, Rube on the outside. Sean Matthews in third. Pole Boy takes the lead. Sean Matthew takes over second. Rube and Sean get rubbed up a little bit there. But Sean tried to pass on Pole Boy and couldn't get it. Pole Boy for his second in a row. Everybody made it down across the finish line that time, so awesome stuff. Here we go again, pretty much the same lineup. And Pole Boy took off like a rocket. That special sauce is doing something special in that car. Spins around going down Memorial Drive, spins back around, gets a little overcorrected. Gets a little tap there by Rube to say, hey, I'm still here. Wow, 3 in a row for Pole Boy. Hanging on to that inside pole position. Rube on the outside. Jay's going to follow Pole Boy down. And Sean Matthew on the outside in 4th position. Jay giving chase. Jay rolls over going down the pipeline. Pole Boy with a big lead. Get a little silly there, but he probably can afford it, and he does. And then we got Big C coming in second. And I'm not hearing or seeing anyone else. And that's because they all got caught up behind Jay. Rube, Sean Matthew, and Chelly are all going to take a DNF with Jay for that. All right. Wow. The mountain is not giving up much today. Here we go. We got Big C and Sean Matthew leading them down this time. There goes Pole Boy, sorry. Pole Boy and Big C fighting it out right there. Big C gets the advantage and takes the lead over Pole Boy. Pole Boy coming in second, and wow, what a hell of a crash right there at the end with Sean Matthew and Driver J. Driver J ended up in the stands, and look at a nice battle there. Big C got a little help there from Sean Matthew, but then Sean Matthew loses it right there. And then here comes Jay, catches the side of Rube and right up there and just barely missed that spectator in the grandstand. The bleacher was able to stop that car before it got to her. Thank goodness. All right, Big C on the inside, leading them down. Po' Boy in second on the outside. There goes Big C, taking a good lead down Memorial Drive. Not given much of a challenge back there by Po' Boy or Jay, as they were fighting for that second and third. A 5.49 for Big C. We'll see if that makes it up on the board after all the drivers had their turn, including groups 5 through 8. Right now we got Group 2 with Bolo Brown, D-Man, Kane Stewart, V. McVager, the V-Man, our current fastest time on the track, and Cyrano Buckminster. All right, gentlemen, let's see if you can do better than Group 1. Here they go, Bolo on the inside. And Bolo takes the lead, going up, gets a little sideways in the pipeline. And that was D-Man that just rolled over there. And Bolo Brown, followed by Kane Stewart, are going to be the only two to finish. And we're picking right up in Group 2, where Group 1 left off. And we got 4 DNFs in that first lap of Group 2. Ouch. All right, here we go again. Kane Stewart on the outside of Bolo Brown. V. McVager on third position. And he's going to get a little bit of a lead. Takes over second place right there over Kane Stewart. Bolo still leading him down Memorial Drive. V. McVager rolls it, and I didn't see who else that was right there in the valley turn. And Bolo with the 5:35. That's probably going to get him on that fastest time list. And we have some major casualties. V-Man, Kane Stewart, and D-Man all taking the plunge there. Or V. McVager, I'm sorry. All right, here we go with Bolo Brown leading them down again into the pipeline, being chased by the D-Man, but he gets sideways. Everybody straightens out. Kane Stewart in third. And coming in backwards, Bolo's going to take another win. And what am I looking for? People that didn't make it. And that's going to be V. Well, almost everybody made it. V hasn't made it down yet. Come on, V. V-Man and V. McVager taking up the last positions. Going down the straight into the pipeline, Kane Stewart gets a little pushy there, holding on to second place. V-Man pushes him out of the way, and D-Man was like, yeah, I didn't appreciate that up there at the top of the pipeline, Kane. Well, we have some words as they cross the finish line. And we got Cyrano and V up there at the top of the Memorial Drive. Didn't make it down. Bolo on the inside, V-Man on the outside, followed by Kane Stewart and D-Man. And wow, what a nice race right there we had between Bolo and V-Man. But V-Man takes over the lead as they get to Memorial Drive and crosses the finish line with a 5.40. But he's already got a 5.12 on the list, so he's not going to add another name on there. But a good race. And here we go. We got V-Man on the inside, Bolo on the outside. Kane Stewart pushing Bolo on the outside right there. Whoa, V. McVager just bought a billboard. V-Man gets sideways, and Bolo is able to get around him at the last minute right there in front of the grandstands. Wow. V took a hell of a smack. Let's see what happens right here. Gets up on side, Kane Stewart going backwards, gets sideways, pushes V into the Chaos Canyon billboard. Sonny or the V-Man's doing a little roof riding right there. Hood riding as he popped that guardrail. And that was enough for Bolo to get around him right there at the end. And a nice little catch-up pass right there as well for Cyrano Buckminster. And wow, parked him under the billboard. Ouch. Tough day for V, but he'll get another shot when round 3 comes up. And here's our final scores for Group 2, round 2. Bolo, 1 point off that perfect run. Channel Shoutout. Today's channel shout-out goes to our friends over at Legion of Doom Diecast Racing League, where cars battle down customized raceways for the glory and high stakes. You can also catch some customizing tips and behind-the-scenes looks at the LOD. There's a link in the description, so after these races, give it a click and check out the Legion of Doom Diecast Racing League. Leave them some likes, comments, and hit that subscribe. And this channel shout-out was brought to you by Tommy's Tacos and Kelp Burgers. Get up here to the valley and get yourself some of those delicious kelp burgers. And now back to the action. All right, Group 3, we got Uncle Allen, Shreddy, West Coastin, Dirty D, Mad Dog Earl, and Racing Rick. Gonna take on the Obsidian Mountain. This will be their second run. Round 2, race 1. Let's see what they got. Uncle Allen going to lead him down on the outside. He's got a lead over Shreddy. Shreddy and West Coastin getting into it right there. And we lost somebody back there. I heard a big collision. Let's see where we are. Oh, 3-car pileup. Catching Mad Dog, Racing Rick. All right, here we go again. Shreddy on the outside of Uncle Allen. West Coastin in third next to Racing Rick. Mad Dog and Dirty D taking up the rear. And Uncle Allen was flying down there, got a little up on the sidewall, almost ate that guardrail, but he's going to take that win. Two in a row for Uncle Allen. We had a little position change in the back row there, but it's going to be Shreddy leading them around that first turn and down the pipeline through the Calamity Corners into that final straight with a 5:31. That was some flying. That is definitely going to be a fastest time list, or on the fastest time list. Super exciting races all these drivers are giving us. And I have to say, they're going a little too fast. I want to see more. There goes Shreddy leading them through Calamity Corner, being chased by West Coastin. West Coastin loses it in the valley turn. And that's going to allow several cars to pass and take over that second position. And we got somebody stuck up at the top, and that's going to be Dirty D. And it seems Uncle Allen and Shreddy are having a little bit of a competitive battle there. But we got Racing Rick on the outside taking the lead into that first turn. There goes Shreddy taking over down the pipeline through Calamity Corner. Wow, hit the guardrail. Oh, came to a complete stop, but had enough left in him to step on that gas and keep that first place. And we got a crack up at the finish line. And that's going to take out 4 cars right there. Final race for this group. Shreddy on the inside. We got Mad Dog Earl on the outside. Mad Dog takes off in that Miata. But Shreddy turns it on going down the pipeline. We got a 5-car pileup up there at the top of Calamity Corner. What the hell? Shreddy just ate the Totem Wars, or no, the Aloha Invitational billboard, and just flew off the track right behind Charlie's Auto Service. West Coastin and Dirty D also failed to finish. But a close race nonetheless, at least between Uncle Allen and Shreddy, 28 and 27 points they got towards their team totals. And the last group of the night here at Obsidian Mountain Raceway, we got Group 4, Cut Rocker, Lil C, Andy, Puff, Father of Four, and Tane. And we got Little C on the outside of... Oop, couldn't tell who that was. And that's going to be Cut Rocker spinning it around. He was on the pole position. Sorry about that, Mark. But Puff blocks everybody else out from crossing the line, so it was Cut Rocker and Little C, the only ones getting across that finish line. Cut Rocker back in the pole position, Little C on the outside. And looked like Puff had a little bit of trouble up there on the start gate. Little C and Cut Rocker fighting hard for that first position. Little C's going to win it and take it to the finish line. There goes Puff and Father of Four. So we had everybody make it down. Just took a couple of them a little longer as they got tangled up there at the pipeline. And we are at the halfway mark already of the final group. Little C's got that pole position over Cut Rocker on the outside. And Little C leading them down into the Calamity Corners, down Memorial Drive, around the Valley Turn, and spins out with a 5:26 going across the finish line. That is definitely going to be a record time on that list for sure. Very speedy run. Little C back on the inside, Cut Rocker on the outside, Puff in second. We got Andy in third. And there goes Little C, gets a little hop on the pipeline right there. But he's good down Memorial Drive, and around that last turn, he's going to take first again, followed by Puff. And trying to follow them, I didn't see what happened to our other... Whoa. Well, he's still on the track. And got his roof to the sun, so at least he won't have a garage visit, but it's going to put Mark Cut Rocker in the back of the line right there. There goes Little C leading them again. He's very swift today. He really liked that second visit to the speed shop. Spins out again coming down that last straight, but he's going to get another first place. That's 4 in a row for Little C. Not as good of a time as that before that, but here we go. We got Racing Rick on the outside. And Little C is just not bothering to worry about anybody else. He just tore it up with a 5.30 down the mountain. And what? Yeah, Andy and yeah, that was extra footage that slipped in there. I forgot to edit it out. So yeah, disregard that last 2 seconds or 3 seconds of footage there. That was from the previous race, as you might have recognized. Little C, the big winner of that final group. All right, here's where the scores stand so far. In the gold, all the teammates have ran, and that is their totals. If you got an X next to your score, then you still have a teammate to run 2 X's. You haven't ran your team at all. But we're going to have to wait and see what groups 5 through 8 are able to do and get those final tallies for the total of round 2. And that's going to be a wrap for us here at the Obsidian Mountain Raceway for the Team Mixer Challenge Round 2, Groups 1 through 4. Those cars are going to go back to the shop, get tuned up, get the dents pounded out, get all polished again, and ready for Round 3. Now, I noticed my subscriber count has grown a little bit. It's slowly grown a little bit. I think I'm just over 325 or 26, maybe a couple more. And I just want to say thank you all so very much. And keep it up. Yes, keep subscribing. Tell all your friends to come over, check out the races, hit that subscribe button, and help this channel grow. And I promise you, I got some good things in store for you in the future. Keep your roof to the sun. Aloha.